Linda Sousa here with lindasousa.com, enjoying the journey. And today I'm going to talk about Shakeology. And before I make anything though, I want to just share with you my experience with Shakeology. Initially, when my coach had suggested I do the Shakeology with the 21-day fix, I really wasn't interested in doing it at all. Because number one, I thought it was too expensive. And I felt like it was just something that we really couldn't afford. And at the time, I had started making my own shakes. My husband and I were going to the health food store. We were buying all these probiotics and prebiotics and all kinds of stuff, flaxseed and omega-3s, and doing all kinds of stuff and making our own shakes. And I thought that we were doing well. Of course, I was close to 70 pounds heavier than I am now, and we'd make the shakes in the morning, head off to work. I'd get to the office, having either drank my shake on the way there or by the time I got there, and then I'm following it up with an English muffin or a bagel, or worse yet, a donut or something else, because the shake did nothing to fill me up, to curb my appetite, to help my digestion, to do any of the things that Shakeology does for me today, because it was just a protein shake. I used the brown rice powder, and but like I said, we put fruit, we put all kinds of stuff in it, but it just didn't do the trick. So I tried the Shakeology and I liked it. Somebody actually gave me a sample, and I do that. I'll send out a sample to someone so that they can try it. And we tried it. John tried it, my husband John, and we both liked it. It tasted really good. And even from that first time that I tried it, I noticed I wasn't that hungry. And so my experience with it has been that it keeps me full for several hours. It has been a complete game changer in my health and weight loss journey. And I'm not going to go into all of that because I really wanted to do this video on making Shakeology, and I wanted to do it for the people in particular who I talk with, who are interested in possibly trying it. But for us, the benefits have been certainly weight loss. It has been curbing my appetite. It's helped my digestion, and I have gone from being type 2 diabetes to non-diabetic. I have, you can go onto my website or onto my Facebook like page, or you can see I've put my charts out there. This has been now almost a year-long journey from May of last year. Now we're in May of this year, when I was faced with an ultimatum with some pretty serious health concerns, high cholesterol, and a very, very increasing, A1C with my diabetes, and some really severe neuropathy, along with a whole host of other issues that made me really look to this and say, I'm going to try this. And I actually started it back in December. I bought the challenge pack, the 21-day fix, Shakeology and challenge pack, and I didn't want to do the 21-day fix. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to deal with that, because I did, like I said, someone gave me some to try, and I tried the Shakeology. I liked it, and we thought, we'll try that. And that's really what kind of started me on my lifestyle change and my weight loss journey. And I still have a long way to go, but I've started, and I'm on my way, and I've done incredibly well, and I will continue to do so. I will be fitting into the body that was created for me, one that is healthy, and one that I can live a healthy and an active lifestyle. And like I said, I no longer have type 2 diabetes, no longer have cholesterol. All the medications that I was on, I was up to 4 metformin. If you're familiar with, that's a medication for diabetes, none. 2 pills for high cholesterol, none. All of my levels came down at or below goal, and my A1C now is below, I think it's like a 5.9. So I'm below the diabetic range, and I have been for some time now. My doctor wanted to reduced me completely down to 1, from 4 to 1 metformin for a period of time while she continued to monitor and see how I did on my labs. Never was I ever excited to go and get lab work done, but through this past year, I've been excited to go to the doctors to get on the scale and match their scale against mine as I see it going down. And also, more important than any number on a scale was my labs, and getting healthier, getting my body more fit and more active, and that's what's happened. So part of our daily routine is Shakeology. We love it. I love Shakeology, and I love it in many different forms and ways. And we actually add boosts to our Shakeology You know, there's a Power Greens, which gives you, you know, it's a lot of alkalizing properties in this. It's awesome. There is, this is the Focus Energy. It just gives me just that little extra boost of energy that I need sometimes when I'm working, you know, up early, to bed late. And then this is a digestive health. So it's got lots of fiber. And I'm not going to go into all the details for all of this. You can find all that on my website. And you can find more about Shakeology on the website. So I'm going to go into now how we make it. So our favorite in this house, as you can see, is the strawberry. We're waiting for, John and I, we get 2 bags a month, sometimes more actually, because we do give some away, and we take it when we travel. So I usually keep some of the packets on hand, and this is the strawberry, which I think has become our favorite. Vanilla, I started out with vanilla. I've kind of run the gamut here with the Shakeology. And so this morning we have not had breakfast yet. So I'm actually going to make two servings, one for John and one for myself. But I'm feeling like making a thick one. Now, you can make them different. You know, you have to try it. This is one of those things where you need to just, you know, do different combinations. Everybody has different things that they like. I like my shake really thick and creamy. And then there are times at night when I'm, you know, want a really decadent treat. And rather than go to something unhealthy, I will have a Shakeology for a snack. And I will use less water, the frozen fruits, and make it really thick. Almost like eating it like ice cream. And I also have a great recipe for ice cream using just frozen bananas and frozen strawberries. That is so incredibly easy. It takes a while to pulse up in the blender, but once you get it, it is so thick and creamy and absolutely delicious. And you got to keep like pushing it down to get the thing mixed, but it's really awesome. So I'm making a batch of 2. So if you were obviously going to do this for one person, you're going to reduce this in half. So I put 2 scoops of Shakeology in, 2 scoops of strawberry Shakeology. And this morning I feel like having like a tropical Shakeology. And I'm a, 365er? Literally, actually more than 365 because it started in December. So I'm going into a 1.5 years of drinking Shakeology every single day. So here, I'm going to do this for usually we just measure, kind of already know what the size is. Frozen banana. We'll never throw a banana away again. We used to throw away so many bananas because I knew I wasn't going to get around to making banana bread. And now it doesn't matter. All fruit, especially if it's nearing the end, it goes right in the freezer because it gets used in our shakes. And especially bananas. We make banana bread, a really healthy version of banana bread now. Drop the Cookie has a great recipe for banana bread, and we use that. So I'm going to double what I would normally do because I'm making it for 2. So I'm going to use what would amount to be a whole banana if I had a whole banana, but I like to use the frozen banana because it gives me that really nice creamy consistency and texture that I'm looking for. So I keep all this stuff in the freezer. Okay, so that's what I'm going to say is a whole banana. And I just need to wash or wipe my hands off there. Now, I had another video where I showed, you know, I bought some pineapple. This I had just put into the freezer, so it's not frozen. I'd like it much better if it was frozen solid because then that would just add to making that thicker and creamier. And I'm just going to put a couple because I just want that little tropical flavor this morning. So I'm just putting a couple, and that's, again, like I said, not frozen. And I did some strawberries that I froze myself. We bought a bunch of them. Don't want them to go bad. Hulled them, cut them up, put them in a baggie. They go in the freezer. You don't want to do any of that. You don't want to be labor intensive. Just go to the supermarket and get fresh, or frozen, I should say, berries, whatever kind you like. You have blueberries, raspberries. We tend to go with the strawberries. These are whole, and I'm just going to probably put a little more because I've got that down the bottom. There we go. Really should fit in there. It's a little more. I won't tell if you don't tell, right? All right, so there we go. And it looks like we might need a trip to the store for some more frozen berries. But just to see, we have some sweet cherries. We've got the berry mix, and all of these are all natural, no sugar added. So there's no additional sugar in there, which is, like, for me, for my diabetes, has been incredible to reverse it, which was, I feel like, a miracle. So now I'm going to add some water. Now you could add ice, so I could add ice to this. I'm making this for the two of us, and this is some fresh spring water, and I'm probably this is a cup measurement. And again, I don't usually measure, but I'm doing this really for your edification. So that would be like for 1. And this would be for 2. And if I feel like it needs more, I'll put some more water in. But like I said, I want to make it kind of thick because I want to put it in our Batman glasses. So we can have that for breakfast this morning. And I think we both need, we went out to dinner with some friends last night. It was a little bit of a late night, not too late. But I think we both need a little bit of focused energy this morning. We've got a lot of stuff to do. And so I'm going to add a little bit of this. Obviously, if you don't have this, you're not going to do that. You're just going to make your shake without it. And if you want to learn more about it, then get in touch with me. There'll be a link to this video, and I'm happy to talk to you about it. That's really it. So I'm going to put this in. It's all set, good to go. If I wanted to, I could add a little bit of ice, but I'm not going to. And I want to make sure I'm getting this in the right way. Here we go. It's a little turned around from the way I usually use it. And this is going to blast now, so hopefully I'm not blasting your ears off. And just before I start this, I like to pulse it a lot. I like to almost double the volume because I like it, like I said, really thick and creamy. Shakeology has to be to your own individual taste. If you like it loose or if you like it very foamy, you know, you do different things. You increase some ice, you increase the water, or you don't use the frozen fruit. But we're going to go here, and I am going to just, I think it's plugged in. I'm going to let it go. And this is like I'm pulsing. So it'll just pulse and stop. I don't know if you can hear me over it. And pulse and stop and pulse and stop. We'll keep doing that. And it goes for a minute. I like to blend it for 2 minutes. You can see the volume in here. I don't know if you can see that. As it starts to cream, it's going to increase and the volume will come up. And that's what I like. If I thought you could hear me, I'd tell you a story. But I will tell you that this was a lifesaver for us. And my husband John too, he loved it. He loved the Shakeology. We usually have it for breakfast. But like I said, you know, we'll do it for snacks. Sometimes on the weekend it becomes our lunch because we'll make a breakfast. So that was for a minute, and you can see it came up a little higher. I'm going to do it again because I really like it very creamy. And I may not go for another full minute, but there's a little bit on this side that still hasn't mixed in, and I want that to get mixed in. It kind of does that pulsing, and then it will, you know, generate and start going constantly. After we do this, I'll do one with the cafe latte. I'll probably do it in a little bullet blender, so I'll show you the difference. I have a small blender in my office, so sometimes if we don't get a chance to make it at home, I'll make it there. I just keep it in my office, and I keep some frozen fruit there, and some of these packets of Shakeology, bottled water, and I'm good to go. And we're getting ready. I'm getting excited now. Shakeology is almost ready. So I'm bringing out the big guns. Alright, so we're really big Batman fans, alright? We love the superheroes, what can I say? Alright, so here we go. our superhero meal of the day. Shakeology. Look at that. Yummy. Oh my goodness. And this is going to be so, look at how thick that is. So I think I need to pull this out because otherwise it's going to come right out. Look at that. Thick and creamy and luscious. And this is the way I like it. This is not to everybody's liking. But it's the way I like it. And so you need to find out the way you like it. You know, sometimes, you know, we obviously drink this with a straw. I like to drink it with a spoon. John kind of nurses his. He, you know, me, I can't get it down fast enough because I love it. So there is that. And let's see if I can do this. I don't know if you can see that as it comes out. But that just looks wonderful. And then we'll have a little extra in here to have. Oop, there's just a little. All right, whoops. So I'm going to put that over there for now. And we have to taste it, right? You know, I hate that when they do that on the Food Network. They make stuff and then they go and it looks so good and then they taste it. And I know, like, for me, like, this is so yummy. So I'm going to be signing off for now. Let's see how it tastes. Oh, that is so yummy. A little hint of the pineapple, strawberry, and the banana. See the texture? It makes it creamy and delicious. You can eat it with a spoon. You could put a straw in this and suck it down. But we're going to say goodbye now because I'm going to go get my husband, who's right behind that camera, and I'm going to give him one of these, and we're going to have a little breakfast together out in our backyard oasis. And then we'll come back and we'll do some more of these videos for you. Have a great day.